So, what are the best discovery questions for a desktop as a service solution? Well, it can definitely vary depending on industry or vertical, but really at its core, it becomes a conversation about who are your users and what do they do, right? I already paraphrased Winston Churchill earlier. I guess I'll paraphrase Arnold Schwarzenegger now. But who are your users and how do they work, right? Understanding what their applications are, understanding what their day to day is, how do they operate, what other things are they talking to, what are they connecting back to? Are they running line of business applications that talk to a server that sits in a closet that's in HQ somewhere? Are they talking to exclusively SaaS-based applications that are out there running on the internet? Is it a call center in another country that's connecting back to a voice platform that's hosted here somewhere in the United States? So getting a really good indication or really good idea of what different types of use cases exist in an organization and what those use cases mean from a practical perspective of how do these folks operate on their day to day, right? I sit down at my desk in the morning at 8:59 and at 9 o'clock I start working. What is it that I'm doing and how am I doing it? Because in understanding that, that then lets us, that gives us the paint by numbers of all the different ways that a DaaS solution, a unified communication solution, a collaboration solution, a contact center solution can help an organization, right? The first thing we have to understand is how do they work and what is their need. Beyond that, really, then it becomes a matter of getting into things like how are you doing with your patch management and distribution today, right? How are you feeling in terms of your organizational antivirus solution and the way that definitions are being distributed? Are you guys running into any challenges with managing a remote or a hybrid workforce, right? So a lot of the things that I know we've tackled in many of the other conversations that and other topics that we've had, but really to me that quintessential moment comes down to just understanding how do your users work, right? And from there, then really building a use case and story around how can we help to change the way your users work to make them more efficient, to make their use case more optimized, to provide a better user experience, and to do all of those things in a more secure fashion than hopefully you were doing them yesterday.